Hello. So, there are very few things to me that I would consider culturally significant to me, or yeah. So, one of those very few things would be spice cookies. To me, nothing really reminds me of home in the fall, I guess, so much as a good spiced cookie, like cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, like the, I guess, stereotypical pumpkin pie spice with white people thing. So, for this recipe, I'm going to take you back. I'm going to tell a little anecdote of about a year and a half ago. It was my first fall in Korea, and I decided that I really missed baking, and I had no real way to do that in my tiny kitchen. So I started learning how to bake cookies in a frying pan, which is a method that I would not suggest for anyone. It takes about an hour to do a batch of 5 small cookies, and they burn really easily. So my idea was, as being a English teacher in Korea, I feel like I'm a cultural ambassador of Canadian culture, and there are very few things to me that feel cultural or indicative of Canadian culture, that I would create or bake these cookies, these spice cookies, and introduce them to my students. So I spent a great many hours baking these cookies on stovetop. It was a lot of labor. And on the fateful day when I brought a Tupperware container full of tiny spice cookies to the students, I brought enough for all of my classes and was going to hand them out to all students. So I finished my first class and decided that this would be the time to hand out the cookies to the students. And what ensued was not a pleasant melding of the cultures, but was more of I guess an attempted genocide. The students, I think because in Korean cuisine there is about one kind of spice. There's gochujang, which is like spicy pepper, and other than that, there's not really any other spices that are like vastly or commonly used in Korean cuisine that I'm aware of. So the students, not being used to vast amounts of cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, these savory spices, not spicy spices, they, instead of enjoying the cookies, kind of were doubled over, coughing, choking, and begging for water. So it was a really unfortunate situation, and I felt really bad. So I decided that I wanted to recreate this experience and feed Korean people spice cookies again, and see if I could once again force this kind of reaction out of them and see what happened. So without further ado, let's see if this experiment worked out.
Well, I'm like an oatmeal addict, so it kind of has my heart. And the spice is like hitting more now that I've eaten 3 of them back to back.
Unique flavor. Spicy or sweet, like lemon. Just very, like, casual.
Casual? Plain?
It's like something you can, like, eat on and on, like, constantly.
Really? It's not weird to you?
Why would be? It's like, yeah, I like it. Like, I can eat on and on.
I can't ever, never feel the spicy. It's just like a snack. I think it's a healthy food. Yeah.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon flavor.
You okay?
No, I think there's something strong, like wasabi, or no?
It smells like
I can stand. But what is this? Pepper?
a little bit.
Yeah. Like the raw garlic, something strong, but I can tell. What is it?
It's also spice.
자, 느낌은 이제 한국말로 말을 하든 영어로 말을 하든 짜고! Sorry.
응?
약간 크랜베리? 이제 냄새가 한번 맡아보자.
Lemon? Did you have a lemon? Lime?
시나몬? 스프?
아니요. 후추.
후추.
완전 많이 넣어가지고 약간 잘 안 섞이는. Pepper?
근데 맵다.
이거 뭐야?
매워?
나 약간
매워요.